Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with my new video, and this time I'll be talking about some of the shortcuts that we use in Mac and the uh, touchpad gestures that we could use. So this will be very useful for the guys who have just moved from Windows to Mac. So let's get started. So we have a control button here as we have in Windows, and then we have another button which is option button, which is an alternate button, which we say as alt button in Windows. Then we have a command button here. Command button is mostly used for the mostly used for shortcuts where we need OS level commands to execute. It could be like copy paste thing and maybe some other type of things, where in Windows we used to use our control key. Here we will be using the command key with the shortcuts that we the alphabetical characters that we alphabetic keys that we use. We'll be using command button to. Then there is the enter button, which here we call as return, but it's a enter button. Then there's a delete button. This delete button is just the backslash button in Windows. uh, it can be used to delete the characters while in editing any text, or it can also be used to delete the content. If you want to delete some content and delete some files and folders, you can do it using uh, using the command button with that. So these were some of the keys which we'll be using for shortcuts. But other than that, there are some gestures also, finger gestures, that we should know. Like if we just scroll with our 3 or 4 fingers, we could get all the desktops that we have. So here we can see like there are like 5 desktops here, and we can go back to any of these. We can go to any of these desktops. So if you want to scroll up with your 4 fingers, you can see the desktops here. If you scroll down with your 4 fingers, you can see this current desktop. If you want to go to the next desktop, you can always scroll to the left or right if you want, and you can switch between the desktops. Then another gesture that is mostly used is if you want to go to the desktop. Suppose you are in this command line and you want to see the desktop. So if you expand it, you will see the desktop, and if you pinch it using the thumb and the 3 fingers or the 4 fingers, with that you will see the launch pad. So launch pad is the area where you will see all the apps that you have installed in your system. So all this will be there, and you can scroll them and you can see all the installed apps here. Then let's come back to the shortcuts that we'll be using. So suppose you want to search in your system anything, you could make use of command and search bar, and this is a spotlight search. Spotlight search will help you to search any content or maybe any application that you have installed. Like if I just say VS Code, so it should show me. So yeah, it's coming here. And suppose if there's any Python file that I have wrote, so you can always go back to this. So this is the way we can search, and this is mostly used whenever we are looking for any app. We mostly use this command. Then there's a command plus tab, like what we have in the Windows. We have Windows plus tab. Here we will be using command plus tab to switch between the applications that we have open. Then if you want to switch between the desktops, so like here we can see there are 3 desktops now. If you want to scroll between them, so we can make use of control button and the arrow keys this way. Now suppose you have a cursor and you are not able to locate it in a screen where there is a lot of things open and you are not able to see your cursor. You just have to shake your cursor and you will be able to see that cursor. Now suppose you want to close an application. So if you close an application, you could either close it through the this cross button here, but this will not actually close. So you can see that there are some of the applications that are actually open. So even if you close them, like I have closed this one, but still it is open. So actually the window for that application is closed, but the application is still not closed. So for closing that, you could use quit here, or what you could do is, again let me just open that application again, and you can make use of command plus W to close this window, or command plus Q to quit this application. So this works here also. If I just command plus Q, the application will close. Now suppose even after doing these two operations, you are not able to quit the application and the application is in hung state, it is not responding. So in that case, what you will do is you will press command, option and escape, and then you can close that application using the force quit. So you choose the application. Suppose you want to choose this notes and want to close this one, it should close now. Now suppose you want to delete a file, so you will go to that location. So suppose this is the file you want to delete. You will either you can make use of here the options here, or you could use command plus delete. This way it will delete, but it will reside in the recycle bin. What you could do is, let me just recover it once again. You could make use of command, option and delete, which is equivalent to control alt plus delete. So here option is alt button, command here is resembling the control button in the Windows, and control alt and the delete button. So this is how it will say that this will be deleted and will not move this file to our recycle bin. So that file is deleted. So suppose you want to rename any file, you just need to click on that item and just click on the return button, which is enter button here. So whatever name you want to give, and you can always do Control Z. So here you will use command dot Z to undo the changes. Suppose you want to select all the files, you will use command plus A, which is like in Windows you have Control A. Here you will be using command plus A. So if you want to copy some file, you will just select those files and command plus C, and then you will paste it like command plus V. Now you want to cut those files, so you don't want to copy them, so you will again use Control C for copy, and while moving you will use command, option and V. This way you want to move those files. So this time if I just move those files, you will not see it here in the downloads folder. Now suppose you want to also get the information of any file, you can go to command plus I. Command I is to get the information of file, and here you can get all the relevant information of that file, how much size it is, and all other attributes of the file. Now suppose you want to open a folder, so you will double click on it, or what you can do is you choose this folder and say command plus O, or what you can do is you could press command and down button, and you could say command plus up button to go back to your parent folder. Now you want to create a new tab, so wherever there is a new tab supportable, you have to make use of command plus T. So in finders also. So like we have in our Windows, we have a file explorer. Here we are using the finder application to explore the files that we have in our system. So here it also supports tab functionality. So if I just use command plus T, it will open a new tab here. So this is how you can create a new tab here, and even it works for the browsers also. If I just open a new browser tab, I can always use command plus T, or if I just open any terminal also, if I use this terminal and open a new tab using command plus T, so it works here also. Now to make a screenshot of this the screen, what you could make use is use command shift and 3 button. If you want to make screenshot of a selected part of it, you could make use of command shift and 4, and then you can choose this location and the screenshot will be there. Now in the finder, if you want more information in the below, like you want a status bar and other type of information, you could always go to this view option and just select those things, and next time it will not it will always be visible. Like if you want to show the tab bar, if you want to show the status bar, so this will give you information about the items you have selected or the size that is available. You could also see the path bar, and this is quite useful. If you want to just move to the any folder in the hierarchy, you could go to that particular folder also. Now suppose you want to copy a file path and you want to paste it somewhere. So how you can do it? Suppose I am in this directory, I am now want to copy this file path. I would just say control and then click on right click can be done here by using 2 fingers, and then you press the option button, and here you will get the file path. Now if you want to just paste it somewhere, so this is the path here. So that's it guys for today. I'll be bringing more such videos here. Thank you for watching.